Now we're going to learn a bit about the geography of the fingerboard and expand our ability to pluck the strings in different parts of the fingerboard. So the fingerboard starts from the nut at this end and goes up to the edge just before the area where the bow normally would rest on the violin. And we're going to practice plucking again. Let's take our A string, this string, use your fourth finger. Remember that the bottom of the palm of your hand, where the muscle in the thumb is resting against the right shoulder of the violin. And you have done your Statue of Liberty and placed the violin under your chin and jaw without having to twist your neck to the left. You're keeping this neutral position. The scroll of the violin is slightly higher than the chin rest end, and you've braced the palm of your hand against the right shoulder of the violin. You've curled your fingers, and you're about to pluck with the A string, and you're going to stay in the middle area of the range of the violin's fingerboard and pluck A string. And now we're going to practice the shuttle, being able to reach higher and also lower on the fingerboard of the violin and viola. So now the trick is to raise the arm up and be able to see that the bottom of the thumb muscle clears over the top of the instrument, and we reach over to the highest area of the fingerboard and pluck that A string. Then we come back down. If you feel at all unstable in this position, take your right hand and gently hold this side of the violin at this end and practice sliding back down and listening for the A again in this lowered position. And then slide your entire arm and hand down, keeping the wrist straight, and go to the what is known as first position on the violin and pluck the A string down at that end. So again, we go from the middle. We're going to slide up. I'm going to show on the other side what happens to the thumb as we slide. Swing your elbow around and let your thumb come under. That allows you to bring your hand over top of the violin so that you can pluck high up on the fingerboard. And then we slide back down again, plucking here. And we slide again, keeping the wrist straight with the forearm, back into first position, and pluck in the lower position. So the shuttle game allows you to slide to the highest range of the violin and back down. If the balance is well adjusted, there will be no need to raise the shoulder like this, which would be considered a bad thing to do, and the violin should not be drooping down this way either. So as you get used to this, you should be able to make your shuttles quicker and quicker. You do not have to limit yourself to plucking the A string. You can play a kind of little game, which we'll do in class next time, where we will call out a string and a position, and we will slide down and over to the different strings and positions. So for example, I might say A middle, and everyone would pluck here. Then I might say G bottom, and everybody goes down to the lowest position and plucks the G string. And then I might say E top, and everybody swings up and practices tapping the E. So the idea is to create mobility so that you can reach around to the entire range of the violin, as you see me doing like this, without raising the shoulder and without letting the violin droop and sag. So that is the next step in the left hand mobility, is this plucking game with the shuttle exercise.